Hey Tubies, it's Psyche Bob. Well, here I am with Mr. Grizzly. He just wants a lot of love and attention. Who can say no to this little precious thing? All right, we're going to do horoscopes. You want to sit down and have your horoscope? What's your birthday? I don't know what your sign is. We're going to have to find out what his sign is. All right, yeah, sit down here. Come on. Hey guys, well, here we are. It's Monday. That means it's time for horoscopes. Say goodbye's a little late. It's been a busy day. I've been with my mom over at the nursing home. She's doing really, really well, and I'm so proud of her. And she had physical therapy. They worked her hard today. She's really, really tired. She's going to bed early tonight. But I want to say thank you. Thank you to all of you who've been writing and calling and inquiring. She's doing so well. There he is. That's a good boy. And I'm just glad to be here with you guys. Well, you know, I forgot my big Zodiac wheel today, so we're going to have to put a Zodiac wheel up here. Here's our big Zodiac wheel we're going to spin around. Check it out. And there you go. There's our big Zodiac wheel. Well, we're going to talk about the transits today. I tell you, we got a lot going on. This is going to be an interesting week here, and I thought what we'd do is, for those of you, by the way, who are new here, this is a weekly tradition. Usually every Monday, try to at least, we get out horoscopes. I cover all the transits of the week with major happenings. I get a little psychic snapshot of each day of the week, what's going on in the stars, and then I do individual horoscopes for all 12 zodiac signs. So listen up, we're going to have a lot of information here, okay? Well, let's start with our transits. Well, here we are. By the way, let me say these horoscopes and this information is for the period Monday, June 11th, 2018 through Sunday, June 17th, 2018. So the 11th through the 17th of June, 2018. Okay. So let's see what's in our it's in our transit. I got to put on my glasses. I can't read my notes here. All right. Well, we're starting off with our sun today in Gemini. Our moon is in Taurus. Happy birthday to our Gemini babies, by the way. Gemini is a wonderful sense, the twins. And Gemini is an air sign. You know, I'm an Aquarius. Aquarians and Geminis always get on because we're air signs. We love to communicate and share ideas. So happy birthday to our Geminis. Our moon today is in Taurus. That's wonderful, grounded earth energies, very luxurious energy. We've got our sun square Neptune. Our moon is in opposition to Jupiter. Venus is square Uranus today, and Jupiter is trine Neptune. What does this mean? What it means is in the outer world, you might have a little challenges today. It may be hard to get on the same page with people. Don't worry about that. Just look within for the answers today. Today's about looking within and know that blessings are coming, okay? We've got this Jupiter trine Neptune, which is literally with us all week, and that is a very powerful aspect. Jupiter is the planet of blessings. Trine Neptune means you're going to start to get that inner feel that power and blessings are coming. So, you know, you might not see it in the outer world right now, but be patient and look within because we are at a turning point here, okay? Now, when we go into Tuesday, tomorrow, the 12th, our moon is still in Taurus. That's, again, earth energy, good, solid, grounded energy. Our Jupiter, again, is trine Neptune, but our sun is square Neptune. Now, the sun is the planet that deals with the outer world. Our sun square Neptune means it's going to be hard to really have a clear vision how success is coming. But I can tell you with that moon in Taurus, it's really a sense of balance, grounded, just keep going forward. You may feel like this week that you're kind of working in blind. You know that expression, like not really clear on which direction you're going. But our sun square Neptune really means that even though it won't be obvious, there's a lot of power building. That Jupiter trine Neptune assures us that our inner wisdom will lead us. Okay, so again, another day, you got to look within. Don't trust the outer world, trust the inner world, okay? Now, once we go into Wednesday, now let me tell you, you guys are looking for relationships. Wednesday's our little flirtation day. That's right, it's our little love day. Our sun is in Gemini. You know that promotes partnership, communications. Our moon is also in Gemini, so we've got double Gemini power. So for those of you who are particularly the sign of Gemini, Wednesday's a power day for you, okay? Our moon is trine Mars, Venus is square Uranus, Jupiter again trine Neptune. What this all adds up to is it's going to be a high energy day. It's going to be a little zany. That Venus square Uranus means people are going to be a little zany acting, but just roll with it, keep it light, flirt, have fun, and you're going to have a really good day. It's a really great day to start relationships. I'm sorry, boo boo. Good day for relationships and romance, okay? Now, going into Thursday, the 14th, we've got our moon in Gemini. Again, that's air energy, communication energies. We've got Mercury in opposition to Saturn. Venus is square Uranus, and Jupiter is trine Neptune again. What this means is on Thursday this week, particularly, be very careful in communications. All of these squares and oppositions are what we call challenging aspects. Mercury in opposition to Saturn means be careful your words don't get away from you, that you don't say the wrong thing and step on toes. Okay, Venus square Uranus means people are going to be acting a little radical, a little zany. It may be hard to get them to be focused and serious. And that air energy of Gemini moon just gets people chattery. But it may be a day where it's a lot of insanity, but it doesn't lead anywhere. Again, luckily, Jupiter trine Neptune means stay within yourself. Listen to your inner voice. Don't necessarily listen to gossip, okay? Now, going into Friday, we've got our moon moving into Cancer, which is water energy. I love that. Deep feeling, emotion. This is going to be an interesting day because we've got our moon moving into Cancer. Our moon is trine Jupiter, and our moon is trine Neptune. What all this adds up to, Friday is our psychic power day. That is a day where you're going to just have that inner knowing, that wisdom, that feeling. Trust it. Let your psychic self really run your Friday, okay? Now, as we go into Saturday and Sunday, gets a little more chancy, okay? As I said, this week has some challenges. Not the end of the world, but we want to be aware of what's going on. Saturday, we've still got our moon in Cancer, which again puts us in touch with that emotional self. However, our moon is square Uranus, which means that people's inner craziness might come out and it might even be disruptive, okay? Mercury is in opposition to Saturn again, which is also a caution. Be careful with your words. Very easy to say the wrong thing and start problems. Again, we got Jupiter trine Neptune, meaning the blessings are coming, okay? What we want to do on Saturday, avoid outward displays of boisterousness and overzealousness in our speech. It will backfire, be misinterpreted, and we'll be in a bad situation. So better just to keep your lips tight on Saturday, look at what your own voice is telling you, and ignore all the clatter around you, okay? Now, going into Sunday, look at him, he's already asleep. I must be really boring with horoscopes. Dog can't even stay awake. All right, Sunday, we got another day, a little bit of challenge here. Let me tell you what's going on. Our moon is moving into Leo, which stirs up energy. That's that fire energy. Our moon is in opposition to Mars. Our Mercury is in opposition to Saturn, and Venus is in opposition to Mars. This is really a day, Sunday, you might want to just retreat from the world, have a private day, do some Netflix and chill. People are going to be oversensitive. It'll be very mixed communications. And it's not even a good day for romance. Venus in opposition to Mars. You know that old say, men are for Mars, women are for Venus. Well, it's really true on Sunday. Not really even a good day to try to date or have romance. So, yes, there's firepower, but it's firepower that's kind of like a loaded gun that could go off randomly. So I would say make Sunday your rest and retreat day, okay? So there's a little psychic snapshot of what's going on this week. Now, we're going to have horoscopes, okay? Now, for those of you who are new here, let me just clarify this and say these horoscopes are unique to my channel. I don't take them from any other astrologer. I study the transits, and I put these together myself. So I think you'll enjoy them. And what we're going to do is we're going to spin around our big zodiac wheel and see what is in the stars for all of you. Now, if you don't know what sign you are, I'm going to give the birth dates after each sign. Just listen up. And when you hear the sign where your birth date range falls in afterwards, that's your sign. Now, I get it all the time. Bob, I'm a cusp, I think. On one astrology site, You know, I'm a Pisces. I'm on March 21st. I'm a Pisces according to that astrology. And in your astrology, I'm an Aries. What am I? Well, really, you're both. See, don't let a cusp sign stress you out. A lot of people say, I hate being a cusp. I don't know what I am. You're actually both. That means you get twice the amount of wisdom each week. So take it as a blessing. It's not a curse, okay? All right, so we're going to spin around our wheel here. All right, our first sign is Aries, March 21st to April 19th. You know, Aries, as you are a fire sign, this is going to be an interesting week because there is a lot of firepower and energy for you. However, you're going to have to really choose your words carefully. This is a week where Aries can really find themselves crossing the line and getting into hot water with people. Aries, you got to take chill pill all week. Don't be stressing people out. Don't be overzealous, okay? Take things very slow and be very patient right now, okay? This is the key to success in work and in relationships, okay? So you're not going to be able to just roll the roost and run around and be the boss. Aries is going to have to take a little more sedated position. So it doesn't mean you're not in charge, but it means be in charge with a gentleness, okay? Also highlighted for Aries this week are issues connected to artistic creativity. So a good time to explore your hand at painting or sculpture or music or writing, any of that, you do well with it. Your key word this week, Aries, is careful. Be careful, okay? All right, our next sign is Taurus, April 20th to May 20th. You know, Taurus, though there is all this crazy, zany energy, this week you're actually feeling very calm, very centered, and very open to mystical energy. Taurus are going to find that the mysteries of the universe are at their beck and call. What you want to really do this week, particularly in work, is don't just jump to give an answer. Try as much as you can to ask for an extension. Say, I like that. Can I get back to you in a few minutes? Because what Taurus will find is that if they can just get away from people, sit down and open their psychic self, all the answers come to them. So you're very much in a psychic mode, very much in a channeling mode. In the area of personal relationships also, Taurus, take the same approach. Don't rush to an answer. If a loved one or a spouse or partner says, oh, what can you tell me about this right now? Just say, give me just a minute, I'll get back to you. And what you do is you go off, just spend a few minutes, open that channel, and what you'll do is you'll end up bringing forth information for them that's really helpful and gets things on the right track. All right, so be slow, take your time, be open to spirit this week. Your key word this week, Taurus, is channel. Okay. Our next sign, Gemini, May 21st to June 20th. Geminis, I got to tell you, this is the romance week for you. Geminis are going to find that they're drawing people and they're just feeling lighthearted and free. This is a great week, particularly in work, Gemini, to chat up your boss and try to work on a raise or a promotion because you've got that flirtation power this week. That's really going to work for you. Now, it doesn't mean you can, just goof off and not do your work and just look pretty. Geminis have to have substance behind their requests. So, definitely give your best effort. But you also got a little edge. So you can kind of work that edge in a little bit, okay? Now, in terms of romance, Gemini, you're off the charts. You're off the scale. It's like, ooh, super red hot romance week. Geminis are going to be just feeling sexy, looking good, and drawing people like flies to honey. So if you're a Gemini, this is definitely your week to really, step up your game, okay? I got to sit up a little bit. It's hard to breathe laying backwards. This chair kind of crunches you up. I'm used to sitting up straight so I can breathe, I learned how to properly speak. So slouching is not good for me. So I'm going to sit up proper. All right, so Gemini, also highlighted for you guys this week, also are issues connected to travel. So if you're a Gemini, you're going on a trip, you might meet the love of your life, so be open to that. Might be going on the love boat, Also highlighted for Geminis this week are also issues connected to writing, particularly letter writing. So a good time to express yourself with the written word. Your key word this week, Gemini, is flirt. All right, our next sign is Cancer, June 21st to July 22nd. You know, Cancer, you're in the money this week. I mean, Cancer's got gold and silver flowing through their hands. Cancer, this is going to be a week, particularly in the work area, where you're given a lot of responsibility and you're going to succeed. You're going to find that success is on your plate now and that people in positions of power really want to back you and support you. So in work, give it your all and be open to receiving blessings. In the area of relationships, also, Cancer, you're going to find that you have a lot of heart energy. There's a lot of energy this week for heart-to-heart talks. A good time to sit down and iron out challenging relationships, as well as move forward in romantic relationships. So you've got a lot of love energy, a lot of success energy for you. Cancers are also going to find that, as I said, money is flowing around them. So definitely be open to success, be open to blessings, okay? Also highlighted for Cancers this week are issues connected to spiritual growth. So it's a good time for Cancer to maybe explore a new spiritual technique, a meditation, join a yoga group, something that's spiritually focused and helps you tune to that higher power. Your key word this week, Cancer, is prosperity. All right, our next sign is Leo, July 23rd to August 22nd. Leos, this week for you, and I don't say it to upset you, it's going to be a little challenging. You've got all that firepower, and there are definitely a lot of Martian and solar transits this week that are very powerful. However, Leos are going to have to find that they've got to practice biting their tongue. Leos, you're going to get in trouble if you're too vocal in your opinions right now. People aren't ready for your truth. And it's not that Leos are speaking falsehoods. In fact, Leos have greater vision than most people around them right now. But people are not ready for your truth. So just wait, bide your time, bite your tongue, okay? Be very careful, especially in making offhanded comments this week, Leo, because it will backfire on you. Too much Uranian energy and Martian energy. So you're going to have to be real careful. Leos are going to find, particularly in the work area this week, be an observer rather than a participant. In personal life, Leo, practice listening. You may find that your partner wants to talk. And if you talk also, it's going to make confusion and create a conflict. So Leos are going to just have to say, oh, that's interesting. Oh, yes, tell me more. And leave it at that, okay? Your romance will be much better for it. And your friendships and family. So, also highlighted for Leos this week are issues connected to films and movies or theater appreciation. So, going to see visual and performing arts. It'd probably be better just to go to the movies. That way you don't have to talk. Okay? If you got a date, take them to the movies. Normally I tell people, don't take a date to the movie. But in this case, Leo, you'll actually do better by going to a movie. Your key word this week, Leo, is silence. Silence is golden. All right. Virgo, August 23rd to September 22nd. Virgos, this week for you is also a bit of a retreat week. Virgos will find that if they can work on meditation and inner world work, they're going to have an easier go of it. This is not a week for Virgos to jump into ultra-organization mode, because right now, Virgo, people are a little too high-strung. There's a lot of fire and air energy this week, and people may just, ruin anything that you're putting together. So kind of stay on your own, be more solo-based projects, and particularly in work. Don't jump into group drama. Try to stay out of that. In the area of personal relationships, probably not the best week for Virgos this week, because Virgos are going to find that they're having a little blocks in communication. Virgo, don't take this as a negative against you. It's just the energy that's present. So be all about you. Stay on your own just for this week, and you'll find you get through it. Also highlighted for Virgos this week, interesting, are spiritual retreats. So it might be a good time for Virgos to go away to a Zen monastery and have reflection time. Your key word this week, Virgo, is meditate. Meditate on all things. All right. Our next sign is Libra, September 23rd to October 22nd. Libras, this week there is all that air energy. There's definitely fire, Uranian, Martian energy. You're going to feel revved up. But Libras, for you to have success this week, it's going to be all about the grounding. It's all about coming back to your center and being in your place of focus and comfort. Don't jump into group projects this week, Libra. People will just drive you crazy. There's too much imbalanced energy right now to jump into anything that's going to be disruptive. Libra, similar to Virgos, it's probably better to do more solo projects just for yourself. Don't get into group events right now. In the area of relationships also, Libra, there's a lot of high-powered energy, a lot of talking. But Libras may find that they're not connecting. So don't worry about that. You just be about yourself. Focus on yourself, your goals. Relationships will be better in the next week for you. But for right now, it's going to be kind of a quiet time, a focused time, a grounded time. For those of you Libras who work with crystals, a really good crystal this week would be like hematite or black tourmaline. Very grounding. Okay, hematite or black tourmaline for Libras, and that'll help you. Also highlighted for Libras this week are issues connected to home design or home decor. So good time to stay at home and work on your home environment. Your keyword this week, Libra, is ground. Ground, and I'll add to that ground and center. You'll be awesome. All right, our next sign, Scorpio, October 23rd to November 21st. Scorpios, you are the sages of the zodiac this week. You are so in touch with that inner voice, that channeled wisdom, that you are like the wise sage. Have you seen the card, the tarot card? It's called the Hermit card. The Hermit card shows a wise man in robes carrying a lantern, which is really the light of wisdom. Well, that's who Scorpios are this week. You're the voice of reason. You're the balance. You're the pivot point. Don't be surprised in work, Scorpio, if a lot of people are coming to you asking you to solve problems. Feel free to give your opinion. People will be listening to you. In the area of relationships, Scorpio, this week, also you're going to see very clearly in matters of the heart. For some of you Scorpios, this is a time where it may come down to saying that relationship is toxic and destructive and, moving away from it. And don't be afraid to do that. You can trust that inner voice right now. Some of you will say, you know what, this relationship is very good. I need to nourish it more and put more into it. That also is very good. So be open to that inner light of the Hermit card and let it lead you. Also highlighted for Scorpios this week are issues connected to transportation. So it might be a good time to explore car options or, boat or something, transportation. Your keyword this week, Scorpio, is wisdom. Wisdom. All right. Our next sign, Sagittarius, November 22nd through December 21st. Sagittarius, this week for you is about rest, recuperation, relaxation. Sagittarius will find that the outer world is not so thrilling right now, that they're more interested in the dream world, the spiritual world, the other dimensions. Sagittarius, this is a very good week for you to, if you can, even take a vacation from work or at least get maybe a private day in there and really nurture yourself. Sagittarius will find that through taking hot baths this week, reflection, meditation, yoga, this is the sort of energy you want to focus on. Not a good week for Sagittarius to go out and conquer business deals. And I know, Sagittarius, for you, it's, you're the hunters, you're the gatherers. You like to go out and provide and conquer. But this week, it's going to be about conquering your inner self. And it means giving yourself love and conquering your tendency to neglect yourself. Sometimes Sagittarius are so out in the world that they forget to honor themselves. So Sag, this week you got to honor yourself. Not a good week for relationships also for Sag. Now, I'm not trying to be negative. It's not that you can't have love in your life, but it means like trying to start a new relationship or improve things. Not a lot of energy, so work on just yourself, okay? Also highlighted for Sagittarius this week, our energies connected to, what is that? Oh, research and writing. So if you, are like thinking about writing a thesis or starting a book, that's good energy for this week. Your keyword this week, Sagittarius, is rest. Catch some Z's from me. All right. Our next sign, Capricorn, December 22nd to January 19th. You know Capricorns. Hello, boo. He said, I want to sleep and all those horoscopes are keeping me up. Capricorn, you know, this week, Capricorn, this is all about treating yourself good. You know, I had an uncle who used to always say, you got to be good to yourself. And this is good advice for Capricorns this week. Be good to yourself. Capricorns, you know, you are leaders. And as the leaders, many times Capricorns put themselves last. They try to take care of everybody. They try to move forward projects to completion. But sometimes Capricorns lose themselves in the process. So this week, Capricorn, you want to be all about you. Capricorns will find, particularly in the work area, that there is a lot of energy here around bonuses, raises, financial growth. So definitely accept that, but don't kill yourself to achieve it, okay? In the area of personal relationships, Capricorn, there's a lot of sensual energy around you right now. And you may very much find that you're in love. And if you've been married for 20 years, you're saying, oh, it's boring. Well, guess what? This week, it's like you're all brand new, just met each other again. It's a lot of sensual energy, a lot of romantic energy. Focus on home life as much as you can. Also, highlighted for Capricorns this week are issues connected to music and music appreciation. So if you want to either play an instrument or go to a concert, definitely get in some musical time. Yes, musical time. It also shows here energy is also connected to travel as well. So you might want to take this show on the road. Your keyword this week, Capricorn, is luxury. All right, our next sign, Aquarius, January 20th to February 18th. You know, Aquarius, this week for you is going to be interesting because Aquarians tend to very much be up in their heads. They tend to be thinking stuff. And sometimes the challenge for Aquarius is that they don't say what they're thinking because they think people know. You know, I'm an Aquarius, so I understand this energy. We speak from a place of like, we think, well, they know what we feel about this, or they know what I'm thinking, and they don't often know. So we have to be careful of that. This week, though, Aquarius, the energy is a little different in that you're going to be inspired to share what you think and what you feel. But this week, you've got to be very careful. Aquarians are naturally communicators, very gregarious. But your gregarious and friendly energy this week, Aquarius, could get you into trouble because people may misinterpret your words or actions. So even if you do the most benign thing, pause, reflect, and make sure that you're in harmony with your higher self. Because this week for Aquarius, it would be very easy to say the wrong word and step into it and get in trouble, particularly in work, you know, Aquarius. It's interesting because, Aquarius, a lot of people are going to be asking your opinion about stuff, but don't be so quick to give it. Say, let me meditate on that. Then prepare a response. Don't speak off the cuff, Aquarius, because this week it'll get you in trouble, okay? Also in the area of personal relationships, Aquarius, this week it's going to be more of a listen week. You're not going to have the energy to communicate. You do want to say what you want, but you got to be very careful and take it really slow, okay? You're going to mess things up. So Aquarius, this is going to definitely be a week of inner work, inner reflection before the outer work. So do the inner work and the outer world will balance out. Also highlighted for Aquarius this week are issues connected to artistic studies. So if you've been wanting to pick up a paintbrush or do some sculpting or film, photography, all of that, definitely be open to that. Your key word this week, Aquarius, is reflect. And our next sign, Pisces, February 19th to March 20th. You know, Pisces, this week for you is all about the spirit world. It's about the psychic power flowing through you. It's about sensing, seeing, and knowing. You're going to find in the work area this week you're very psychic, you're very attuned. You can trust it, you can run with it, you can let things go as long as they're following the path of the spirit world, and you'll be fine. In the area of relationships also, Pisces, you're going to have a week where it's like you have this almost telepathic rapport with people. You're going to have like this like mind-to-mind sort of contact. Just enjoy it. Run with it. Let it happen. Enjoy your psychic gifts. A lot of Pisces are very good psychics because they really feel that energy. They're in tune with it. So that psychic energy is driving the week for you. Also highlighted for Pisces this week are issues connected to home improvement or home transition. So if you've been wanting to do a move or change up your house, build an addition on, be open to that as well. Your key word this week, Pisces, is spirit. Oh my gosh, guys, well, can you believe it? We spun around our big Zodiac wheel. I don't have my wheel with me, but you can pretend it's here. Anyways, I just want to tell you again, thank you for being here, part of Spirit Channel. And I have to say it, I say it every week. But when you are at a time of challenge, time of distress, don't give in to despair. Just pause and look upward to the stars. The Zodiac wheel spins above us, and every day it brings new opportunities, new blessings. And so the stars are our friends on the journey. They don't compel us nor control us, but they enliven us and enlighten us on our journey. So look to the stars and keep faith, hope, and love in your hearts, and you're sure to be successful. You guys are the best. Listen, thank you for being here. I love you guys. Thank you again for all your prayers. Mom's doing really well. I saw her today. She looks great. I forgot to bring my camera, so I didn't film it. But that's all right. We'll be seeing more of Mom. But I'm so glad you're here. And I look forward to being back with you tomorrow. Tomorrow's Tuesday. We're going to try to get messages from the spirit world out. I'm going to have a little bit of a hectic day. I've got a lot of errands, so we may get out a little later. But I'll just check back in here. We'll have something for you. You guys are best. I love you. Thank you again for all your wonderful prayers and support. We'll be back here tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it. And, oh, by the way, I haven't told you about my new necklace that I got. You know I collect jewelry. Well, anyways, be here tomorrow. I'm going to tell you all about my mystical pendant. We'll see you then. I love you. Take care, and until tomorrow, may you always blessed be.